Dr. J.B. Joshi, uh, Chancellor, ICT Bombay. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Would you talk about your contribution as well as your institute contribution to Indian chemical industry?
My major contribution is in the area of design of reactors and separation equipment. What I have developed is deep understanding of the functioning of the equipment. That is, we make hardware, and what is the contribution of individual piece of hardware. We supply energy in the form of steam or electricity, but where does it go, and is it doing a correct job that we want, or it is doing something else? So the understanding of performance of equipment by understanding the relationship between local fluid mechanics and the rate controlling step, that is my contribution.
Presently, chemical industry contributes 7% to India's GDP. If we take minerals also into account, in chemicals it is around 15%. When do we see that making 30% to India's GDP? And what all should be done to make that happen?
According to me, this problem is not difficult. It is solvable. What we should do is we become competitive in the world. And no soaps in the form of government giving this grant, that tax, etc. Nothing is required. What we need is increase in our commitment to knowledge and what are the different cost contributors and making them economized. I'm confident that there is no process which cannot be made economical in India. So if we satisfy only this much, that we are cost competitive and increase our export with that, so local industry will increase, the job opportunities will increase, and it will become 30%. That is my confidence. Yeah.
The difference between India and China is they have a lot of design engineers. We do not have many. So does your institute focus on design-related some short-term courses so that we are able to get design engineers who can design the plant as per the Indian requirement and also keeping in view the safety requirement?
We are planning to do much more. That is, those who perform experiments and the process engineers they design, we are going to have regular workshops. First of all, the theory behind the operation of reactors, and then how to perform experiments for the selection of the equipment. And having selected, we have 50 different types of equipment already installed at pilot scale, and they shall perform experiments there. So for their chosen item, they will go through the chemistry, the mechanism, they will go through rate processes, the rate controlling steps, and how to find out the overall performance of the equipment and optimize. So this 7-day workshop, we will be soon starting. Plus we teach this as a subject in UDCT, so large number of graduates, they come out. But I personally feel that it is not something very special or grand, or what is that China does. The only difference is here in the industry people don't consider the academicians as their partners. They consider that these are available on money per price. So China doesn't do that. They consider, and if 10%, 20% partnership is given, I'm 100% confident that not more than 1,000 people are required for entire industry. And there are many, many more than we graduate 20 lakh of engineers per year. Can we not get 1,000? But we pay peanuts and we get performance in peanuts.
So how will this problem be solved?
Yeah, involve, maybe you can start with my generation, and I'm asking for whatever is the enhanced performance and enhanced profit from that. Give my institution 20%. Don't give me any personally. And let us establish success stories, 1, 2, 4, 5, 10. Then people will start believing, and only the believing and creating trust for each other, faith for each other, that will solve the problem.
Sir, what's your vision of Viksit Bharat by 2047 and what's the role ICT Bombay will play to make it a reality?
I think 3 points on which institute will focus. The first one is large number of processes are developed in laboratories and then don't go further, mainly for economic reasons. And the economic reasons are really the basic knowledge, the basic strength doesn't go in scale up, and we get 50% high in terms of capital investment and 50% high in terms of operating expense. And it will never become economical. We'll keep on doing experiments and experiments again and again. So what we are doing as a first point, that is teach this very systematically and develop a new center for design and scale up, where the people who have developed the process up to say TRL level 2 or 3, they will be able to take it up to 7 and 8 as an optimized design. This is one. There is a huge problem of energy. The coal power plants are going to get retired soon, and as far as carbon dioxide emissions from the nation are concerned, we are supposed to, we have promised the entire world that we'll reduce the carbon footprint from 5 gigatons by 5 gigatons. And carbon dioxide is liberated in household cooking and many power plants and cement and steel industry and aluminum industry. So we will have to develop these clean processes, and I strongly believe that the atomic energy will really solve the problem of energy. And by 2047, we are considering that our overall economy will be $35 trillion. So equivalent amount of energy we will have to develop, and then the small reactors and mini reactors and nano reactors. So we have made a lot of development in our institution. We will take it as a center. Third center we wish to do is on climate change. Really try to understand what is the problem and remove the fear from that, and put a lot of science into this subject.
So when are you going to put up this third center and where are you planning, sir?
So we have received 40 acres land from Maharashtra government near Thane, you can say, generally. And of course, we will need funds. As usual, we will start in a small way and generate wealth for the development, further development and finalization of these centers.
You talked about nuclear technologies. Apart from nuclear technology, what are the future technologies you see will make an impact in the chemical sector for the next 100 years? Because material is one thing which everybody requires, which all industries require, so that they have minimum power, they have a better quality. So how are you seeing material technology in a big way?
Yeah, in my personal opinion, I can confidently say on the basis of my 55 years experience, any branch is not important. How do you address it is the important. If you take materials, I gave the example in my lecture of carbon nanotubes. You make it 3 rupees a gram, you will export in a huge way. You can make at least 100,000 crores with the help of those nanoparticles. So nanotechnology and superconductivity, these words come and go, but how to approach any subject, that approach we need to learn and implement it, and that will solve all the problems.
ICT Bombay has done a great job. We have many fellows and many Padma Shris, Padma Bhushan. So when do we see a Nobel laureate coming from ICT Bombay, you being the chairman of that institute?
I'll tell you very frankly, you take this opinion as personal opinion. We have to remove poverty. That should be our priority. And the way in which I come from village, the way in which the people live, and the efforts that they make, not only the farmer works, his wife works, father works, everybody works and they will get very little at the end of it. So removing poverty is my priority other than any other attractive priority.